Welcome everyone to this joyous day of celebration in honor of our 47th graduating class. Welcome. I'd like to recognize all the families, the relatives, and the friends of the graduates who are here today. Thank you for all of your support and love for your graduates over the years. Nearly 5 decades ago, Pitzer College held its first commencement in front of the original Sanborn Hall, and where we bid a fond farewell to the class of 1965, just 3 students. Those 3 students designed the regalia that our students still wear today. 47 years later, where Sanborn Hall first stood and is no longer here, where many of you students lived when you first came to Pitzer, we say goodbye to 229 students today. Students, you are our living link to the past and the future of Pitzer College. Our first year on a campus barren of any grass or gardens, save 2 trees, the first president of Pitzer College, John Atherton, announced that our mission as an institution, our mandate, was to change the universe. For nearly 50 years, we have been a place where intellectual exploration is honored, meaningful community relationships are formed, all voices are encouraged to debate and be heard, and social responsibility is a practice, not a concept. In the beginning, Pitzer College was created by faculty who dreamed of a unique kind of liberal arts college. These first 11 faculty loved young people and understood that a liberal arts education was the key to leading a well-lived, thoughtful life. They understood that education is not about learning facts, but gaining an understanding of the rigors of critical thinking and the importance of synthesizing and actively practicing your knowledge. We've grown as an institution in faculty, student population, buildings, and acclaim, although our identity and core values remain firmly intact. Here with us on this most special occasion are members of our Board of Trustees and our board chair, Robin Kramer, class of 1975. Robin majored in political studies and journalism, was a student member of the Faculty Executive Committee, an RA in Meade Hall, so that way we know she can survive anything. A member of the Claremont Students Against the War. In her post-Pitzer career, she has worked in the public, private, philanthropic, and nonprofit sectors of Los Angeles for more than 3 decades. She was the executive director of the Coro Foundation, senior director at the Broad Foundation, and served as the California Community Foundation's first senior fellow. She also served as chief of staff to not 1 but 2 Los Angeles mayors, Villaraigosa and Reardon, the first woman to serve in this post. And she is here to extend her congratulations to all of you, our graduates, today. I would like to particularly express my appreciation to all of the staff who have worked so very, very hard to create this beautiful day for all of us. All of our facilities staff, maintenance, housekeepers, custodial staff, food service workers. Please join me in thanking them for all of their efforts. I'd like to extend a special note of appreciation to Mark Crawbuck, our Custodial Services Manager, as well as to Andrea Olson, our Commencement Coordinator. Thank you so much. This year's graduating class elected Professor Jose Calderon as the Student Marshal, and our Faculty Marshal is David Bachman. Students also elect a member of the Pitzer staff to be their honored guest at commencement to thank them for their generosity of spirit and support over the years. This year, the students chose Moya Carter, our Associate Dean of Students. Moya, this year we have 2 faculty members who will be joining the ranks of our distinguished emeriti faculty. I'd like to ask Professor Calderon to please join me on stage. Jose Zapata Calderon, Professor of Sociology and Chicano Latino Studies, has been a faculty member at Pitzer College for 2 decades. His professional papers and presentations number more than 100, and he has been principally responsible for being granted over $1 million in grants and fellowships to Pitzer College. He was the founder of the Pomona Day Labor Center and Pitzer's Alternative Spring Break in La Paz. Professor Calderon has dedicated his intellectual life to creating a sense of purpose within Pitzer College and his surrounding community. His life exemplifies one of service, thought, and commitment. We are better as a college, as a faculty, as a people because of Jose's work. And on behalf of the faculty and Board of Trustees, I want to thank you for all of your years of service, and in your honor and in honor of your life partner and wife, Rose, we have dedicated 2 seats in the Benson Auditorium in your honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And now, Professor Glass, please rise and join me. Stephen L. Glass is the John A. McCarthy Professor of Classics and Classical Archaeology. Upon Pitzer's founding in 1963, he joined 10 other tenure-track faculty. He is the last of our 11 founding faculty to retire. As his fellow faculty, students, and alumni all know, Professor Glass is a man of sophisticated taste, without pretense, and an enthusiast of good living and good wine. Nunc est bibendum. I'm pleased to announce today that in your honor, our new commencement field on which we sit at this moment will henceforth be known as the Stephen L. Glass Commencement Plaza, and every year we will celebrate the college, our graduates, and you ad infinitum. It is also my pleasure to declare that after approval by the faculty and trustees of Pitzer College, today we confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. In Professor Glass, we too recognize a living link between Pitzer's past and future, and we thank him for his 47 years of dedication and loyalty to Pitzer College. Please join me in recognizing Professor Glass.
A lot of hoods.
And now it's been signed. Today is a day in which we honor you, our students, as well as our faculty, and the intellectual journey you have engaged in together. Following the philosophical principles established at our founding, Pitzer College maintains that our educational experience begins with a conversation, and this is a dialogue that should continue decades after your graduation. We believe at Pitzer College that everyone should be honored as an individual, that each mind should be valued and nurtured and challenged. Pitzer stands proudly among America's finest liberal arts colleges, and we have a unique identity within higher education. It is our mission to provide an academically rigorous, interdisciplinary liberal arts education, emphasizing social responsibility, intercultural understanding, and environmental sensitivity. Seniors, you symbolize every Pitzer student who has ever graduated in the past and all of those who will follow you. You are the living embodiment of all that we believe in higher education. Seniors often send me notes describing their Pitzer experience prior to graduation, and I'd like to share an excerpt that I received from a student with you today. What I love about Pitzer is the constant encouragement from every facet of the college to become the best individual a person can be, no matter his or her passion or academic interest. The school's emphasis to explore, develop, and expand beyond any preconceived limits has made me proud of the person I have become. Seniors, during your time at Pitzer, you were the only class to have lived in both the old and the new Sanborns. 74% of you traveled the globe, learning 17 languages in 28 countries on 6 continents. You donated over 100,000 hours to community service. You mentored and tutored hundreds of elementary and high school students in our local communities and served as an instrumental part in programs such as Tutors for a Cause. You volunteered with community organizations such as Prototypes, working with at-risk women, teaching ESL courses, tutoring incarcerated young men, and working in Jumpstart, teaching preschool children to read. Your dedication and hard work has been recognized at the national level by both Campus Compact and by Newsweek, who named Pitzer a most service-minded school. You were the first to live in our Gold LEED certified residence halls, and you helped plan and witness the groundbreaking of 4 more that will be certified at the platinum level. You participated in creating an academic strategic plan as well as a 5-year tactical plan. You planted organic and drought-tolerant gardens. You continued the success of the Green Bike program, and you worked in the Grove House. You created art through ceramic installations on campus and through murals. You also created an exhibition honoring Holocaust victims with the Field of Flags. You interned for local film festivals. You attended Alternative Spring Break, and I saw you dancing at Cahutek. You excelled in sports. During your 4 years here, our Sagehen sports teams won 12 SCIAC championships, while our student athletes were named to the all-conference, all-academic, and all-star teams. You received Player of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and SCIAC Most Offensive Player of the Year awards. It's not an easy award to win. In 4 consecutive years, women's tennis has won the SCIAC championship, and both men's and women's teams are ranked 7th nationally. You have led SCIAC in the softball batting average and have thrown more completions, more yards, more touchdowns, and received more yards than any others in Sagehen history. You are an exceptionally accomplished class. You received numerous prestigious awards and scholarships, including the Clinton Global Initiative Outstanding Commitment Award, a Getty Foundation internship, a Gilman International Scholarship, a Kemper, and a Mellon Foundation Scholarship. For Fulbright Fellowships, Pitzer is #1 in the universe. Thus far this year, 17 Fulbright Fellowships have been awarded to Pitzer students and alumni. And I'd like to just take a moment and thank all of the faculty and staff who have supported you in writing the proposals, and in particular, I would like to send a note of appreciation to Nigel Boyle for all of his efforts. Fulbright students, I wish you safe and happy travels to Armenia, Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Colombia, Costa Rica, Indonesia, Laos, Mongolia, Morocco, South Korea, and Thailand. Our seniors have plans to begin their graduate work at Columbia Law School, the London School of Economics, Tulane School of Public Health, University of Oxford School of Archaeology, University of Southern California Administration and Student Affairs, University of Washington Medicine. They will also be embarking on careers as an intern with the City of Hope, an organizer for Clean Water Action, working for Adobe Systems, apprenticing at the Finger Lakes Permaculture Institute, joining AmeriCorps and Teach for America, and baking at the Cordon Bleu.